Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And there are a lot of star-studded wide receivers in the NFL, and there will be 4, 5, maybe 6 drafted in the first round of the upcoming 2024 NFL draft. But there are some notable names that will also be free agents at the wide receiver position, and there are teams that definitely need some more playmakers at wide receiver. Carolina, New England, New York Giants are 3 names that pop up at the top of my head. So in this video, I'm going to take a look at who I believe to be the 5 best free agent wide receivers for the 2024 offseason. So if your team is looking for that number 1 or number 2, some of these guys will be notable guys who your team may be able to sign. Let's get into it. I'll start in descending order with number 5, Hollywood Brown. So age listed is how old they will be when next season starts. Hollywood Brown was Marquise Brown, the 25th overall pick in the 2019 NFL Draft. He did go over 1,000 yards in 2021. This season, 13 games. He has 51 catches for 574 yards and 4 touchdowns for his career. 3,644 yards and 28 touchdowns. Will be interesting to see if the Cardinals decide to bring him back, as he is their number 1 basically this year, although he's coming off a game against the Steelers where he didn't even have a catch. 4th, I'm going to go with Calvin Ridley of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Will be 29 when next season starts. The 26th overall pick in the 2018 draft by the Atlanta Falcons. Ridley had an awesome 2020 season, 90 catches for 1,374 yards and 9 touchdowns. Unfortunately, played in just 5 games in 2021. Left for personal reasons, got suspended all of 2022 for gambling, but was traded to the Jaguars, and he has appeared in 12 games this season, totaling 51 catches for 689 yards and 5 touchdowns. He also had 10 touchdowns as a rookie. He's had some awesome games. He's had 3 games with over 100 yards this season, but he's also had some games where he hasn't shown up, as he also has 7 games this year with no more than 40 yards receiving. Next, let's go with Michael Pittman Jr. of the Indianapolis Colts. 2nd round, 34th overall pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. He will be 26, started next season. Pittman has been Gardner Minshew's go-to guy and a reliable hands receiver. He's not going to be a guy that extends the field, as you could see by 10.2 yards of reception this season and 9.3 in the previous season, but still 87 catches, 889 yards, and 4 touchdowns this season. Career highs in catches per game and yards per game thus far. Did go over 1,000 yards in 2021 and had 99 receptions last season. Second, and I think if I did this list prior to the season beginning, I probably would have had him first. That is T. Higgins of the Cincinnati Bengals, 2nd round, 33rd overall pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. He's the youngest guy on here. He will be just 25 years old when next season begins. Higgins went over 1,000 yards in both 2021 and 2022, had 908 yards as a rookie in 2020. Why I don't have him first is it's been probably his worst season thus far. In 8 games, 30 catches, 364 yards, 2 touchdowns. Yes, he has dealt with injuries, which probably have helped to slow him down, but probably also not the season he was looking for in a contract year. Believe me, he will still get paid a good amount of money in free agency, but his profile may have dipped a little bit entering free agency. And first, I have the oldest guy on the list, but easily the most productive in his career. That is Mike Evans of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 7th overall pick in a 2014 NFL Draft. He will be 31 August 21st, so a little bit before next season begins. But Evans has played 10 seasons in the NFL. In every one of them, he has gone over 1,000 yards receiving. This is his fifth season with double-digit receiving touchdowns in 12 games this year, 61 catches, 1,012 yards, and 10 touchdowns. Four-time Pro Bowler. Again, over 1,000 yards each season. Won a Super Bowl with the Buccaneers in the 2020 season. I mean, 7 playoff games, 4 touchdowns, 514 yards receiving. Mike Evans just consistently has been a stellar wide receiver for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and will be highly sought after. I mean, another team I could have named in the beginning who will be looking for a wide receiver, maybe the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, Rashee Rice has performed better of late, but probably still looking for that true number one receiver for Patrick Mahomes. But those are my top 5. Some other guys who are notable include Tyler Boyd, Noah Brown, Odell Beckham, Curtis Samuel, Kendrick Bourne, DJ Chark. Who else we got? No one else very notable. Gabriel Davis, Darnell Mooney did have a 1,000-yard season, but really hasn't been productive the past couple of years. But let me know in the comments if you would like to see your team go after any of these guys. Do you think Mike Evans is the best free agent wide receiver? Do you expect him to land back with the Bucs, the only team he's known in the NFL, or do you expect him to go elsewhere? Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Subscribe, like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.